Hi Aries, and welcome to your reading for September 2017. And just want to say thank you very much for all your comments and all your support. I really do appreciate it. It's lovely to know how you feel about the messages and how they resonate for you. And I just appreciate the connection, so thank you very much. And if you want to book a reading, there's a link below the video in the description box. So I'm going to get straight on. So this month for you, you're going to be looking very much at your day-to-day reality. You're going to be manifesting changes in your day-to-day reality. You're going to be looking at how you feel about your work habits, how you feel about your current work situation, how you feel about your body, your health, just routines in general, and whether they support you. And you're going to be letting go of just not believing in yourself. You're going to be releasing that sense that's held you back in the past, that you can't trust that what you're doing is meaningful or is going to have momentum or is going to succeed or is going to get you where you want to go. You're going to be letting go of that. You're going to be letting go of anything, anywhere that you're lacking faith or belief in yourself. You're going to be letting go of the past quite a lot. You're going to be releasing karma. There's going to be a lot of stuff that needs balancing within you in terms of just letting go of where you feel that you may have been betrayed or things may have been out of balance for you, with you giving too much or not allowing yourself to receive enough. A lot of that is going to be going as well, and you're going to be concentrating on the details of your reality and how you want that to shape up in the future. So let's just have a quick look and see what the cards will give to guide you. So Holy Spirit, heavenly guides and angels and guardians, synchronicities of the universe, please guide me to the right place, to the right moment. There we go. Okay, so let's go past, present, future, advice and outcome. Oh, oops, didn't mean to look at that one. Never mind, well, we know what's coming. Okay, so past. Alright, so for you Aries, you've been using your intuition a lot to try to figure out what's been going wrong, what's been going right in your life, who's with you, who hasn't really necessarily been supporting you. That seems to be a bit of a theme. What is it that makes you, what is it that trips you up in terms of your day-to-day reality? What is it that trips you up in terms of starting things and maybe not seeing them through to completion? So we're talking about routines, we're talking about habits, we're talking about that Virgo sense of the detail and of being able to sort of stay with the details and look deeply into things, the mechanics of things rather than the big picture. You're very good at the big picture, so now you're focusing your mind on what is it that enables me to stick with these details and not get bored and not get thrown off. What's been throwing me off balance in the past? What is it that I haven't been seeing? What are those old patterns and habits and karmas from the past that have thrown me off whenever I feel I'm beginning to get somewhere, when I have doubts about things? What is it that stops me from enjoying my daily reality? And also, you might be getting some intuitive flashes about what types of exercise will be good for you, about what changes you might need to make in diet, anything to do with your physical health as well. So, because Virgo rules all of those things. And Virgo is also the sign of service. So, you're with Virgo, the sun being in Virgo and your 6th house, it's going to be a time when you'll have been thinking about, asking yourself a lot of questions about whether what you do is of service and how you can maybe become more of service or get a greater sense of meaning. So, you're in the present solar plexus chakra, so you're looking very much at releasing anywhere that you feel you may have been allowed yourself to be controlled or disempowered, anywhere you haven't stood your ground, stood in your power and taken control of your life. Anywhere you haven't taken control of your circumstances for yourself, you've delegated things or waited for people to make something happen for you, or anything at all that you feel has made you vulnerable in that area, because the solar plexus is very much about you know, issues of power, issues of control, but also it is quite an intuitive, psychic sense, you know, of trusting your gut, trusting your feelings. So these two cards together, there's a lot of deep searching and trying to understand things very much at a psychic level for you at the moment. And that's great because it's taking you forward into something that's going to be very, very meaningful for you. Okay, so your future, immediate future, firm foundation. So as a result of all of this soul searching and all of this intuition about yourself, about who you are, about your little traps and you know, issues that you have to deal with, it's all going to be leading you into a different kind of mindset where you can begin to build a firmer foundation for yourself. So it becomes much more about reality, much more based in reality, because Virgo's about reality. This card is very much about reality, and you know, all of this looks quite whimsical, this intuitive stuff and this searching your chakras and you're trusting your gut, trusting your feeling, but it's not. It's actually you relying on the one thing you can rely on, which is your inner sense about how things really are. And that's what's going to allow you to build a firm foundation for the future. So, your advice, choose wisely. So, in all things, choose wisely, Aries. Choose wisely in terms of what you're letting go, I'm hearing. Choose wisely in terms of which path you choose to focus all your energies on. Choose wisely in terms of which influences you allow around you as well, because it's quite easy for you to come out of this period and then kind of get thrown and get influenced into doing something that isn't what you discovered when you looked inside yourself and trusted your intuition. So it's just a reminder to keep trusting yourself when you have to make choices, to keep going inside and connecting intuitively and making your decisions and your choices from that place rather than from what seems logical or looks as if it makes the most sense or is going to get you somewhere more quickly, or you know, something like that. Choose wisely is choose with your intuitive sense. Okay, so inner wisdom. And the other advice card that you've got is emotional withdrawal. So there are some things, people, places, situations that you are going to have to pull your energy away from in order to get more focused, in order to be more yourself, in order to really get clear about what you're doing and how you want to do it. And that's another thing that you're going to become very aware of in September as you really commit to creating a daily reality that makes you excited and happy to get up in the morning. It gives you things to look forward to when you open your eyes. And so if there are any energies around you that stop you from feeling like that, that make you feel less than that, this is the time when you are going to start letting them go. So choose wisely and emotional withdrawal together looks very much like you know, some choices that you will have to make about where you invest emotional energy is what I'm hearing. Okay, great. And the outcome, new beginnings in lots of areas. So you'll be starting something new this month and it looks as if it's got a really good chance of success, because this is a really nice card to have as the outcome card, because it's really saying everything that's led up to this point has been great preparation for what you're about to do or what you're just beginning to do now. So what you're just beginning to do now and the energy behind it looks very, very good. So if that's something to do with work, daily reality, your body, physical exercise routines, things like that, then it's a card that's saying, you know, the universe is supporting it, it's really behind it. This is a great time to really take those things into consideration. And I'm going to give you a quick angel card. Where are we going, guys? We're going over here. We're going to inspiration. Okay, so you can be expecting a wave of inspiration very soon that helps you to get very clear, to get even more clear about everything that you're planning, everything that you're doing at the moment, and that helps you to make sense of where you've been so far. So in other words, the whole reading seems to be reminding you that this time that you're in, more than ever before, is very much about you relying on things that are not so tangible in order to create something that is very tangible. So whether that's receiving inspiration to write a book, receiving inspiration to create a whole system of something, receiving inspiration to make your life work, you will be very guided regarding, you know, what to do next, what to include in your routines. So ask for inspiration. It might seem as if that's the sort of thing you have to sit down and plan and get really clear about and look up systems and ideas, but you might find yourself being, you know, books, this is the sort of energy where books will fall off the shelf, and, you know, you'll get a sense that the Spirit have sort of landed things in front of you and shown you things, shown you the direction that might help you. You might find that your body starts to speak to you more, that you just get a sense that you want a bit less of this and a bit more of this in your diet, or that you want to try out this particular way of eating. And you might find that you just come across a particular way of exercising or breathing, or even things like meditation, because, you know, if you're letting go of a particular kind of a way of viewing faith and karma and all of those things, then it's quite possible that you'll be letting go of a set of spiritual ideas or principles or routines that you think just need a refresh. So you might start, I don't know, meditating instead of chanting, or doing yoga instead of doing going for walks in terms of your exercise routine. So it's all that sort of energy, but basically it's looking great in terms of creating a new structure for your life that makes you happy to face the day. Alright, so have a great month, Aries, and I'll see you in October. If you want to book a reading, click on the link below the video. Take care, speak to you soon.
Stay a while and remember who you are. You are the sparkle from the star. So come on out and shine like the light that you are. Be still a while, 'cause every moment